Welcome to TradingLounge and the SP 500 for the 16th of April. So our weekly chart here is wave 3 over here, an A wave here, 3 waves up here for the B wave and down for the C wave to make wave 4 here. And let's go and have a look at this little move up through here. This current move up here, as you know, is in 3 waves to the 50-60% retracement level, and yes, it can fail from this top here now and move straight down from that point down here in 5 waves. Let's take a closer look. So here's our 3 waves from wave 4. We've either got an A and a B and a C, and we've got a top in place here, and we come straight down from that point, or we have a little A, B and C correction here, and then we move higher from that point. Either way, we'll see some type of correction come in at this particular point here. So let's take a closer look into the intraday moves here. So if it was going to move to the upside here, we can look at this as wave 1 here and wave 2 here. And if it was going to be a positive move, we know we've got 5 waves in this sequence here. So then we'd be looking for an ABC. The 61.8% is down here, and there's nice support on these tops here and these lows here. So that will come in at the lower end of group 2. So group 2 is 65, 72 and 80. So that's where the support would be for that. And yeah, that would be up for 1 and back for 2, up for 1 and back for 2. It's pretty much staying within group 2 and moving up from that point here. The other possibility, of course, is that the market can move much lower from here, so it would make sense to start looking for short positions in that space. One of the things we looked at yesterday in the bigger picture was some of the banks and how they had bullish patterns. And today I want to take a look at Amazon here just before we dive into looking for trades on the S&P 500. So with Amazon here, we've got an A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave here for a B wave here and a C wave down here. And what I find interesting about this particular situation is that in this section here, we can look at this as an impulse wave, as wave 1 and 2 here, and then all of this is wave 3 here. So while the S&P 500 is going into a correction at the moment here, then we'll see Amazon do a wave 4 here, and that's pretty much what the S&P is looking at, and then wave 5 to the upside at that point. So this is a bullish pattern looking for here. So yeah, so anyway, we're just in this little space. We'll have a correction here, and the S&P will do the same at that point. So let's just continue with that. So a little correction in here and a move to the upside is probably likely. The hourly chart here, just drilling in a little bit here. So if we're going to have an ABC correction in line with, say, Amazon here, then we can look at this as an A and a B and a C wave coming into here. This is the 50-60% retracement level. We may be able to count this a little bit differently in terms of wave 1 here and 2 here, 3, 4, 5, an A and a B and a C coming into here. But either way, it does appear that we have an impulse wave to the downside here. So we need to take a closer look at this, but just before we leave this space here, then going short below here, you could get a better position than that by lifting it up a little bit, but we'll take a closer look at that. And if I'm wrong and this high gets taken out here, then we need to be long from that point. But as I mentioned before with all of this, we are looking for a classic trading levels pattern, which would be this one here. So we're looking for the arrival. This is 2,800 here, then the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and currently we have the first 5 waves down, and we're looking for the B wave now, and then the C wave coming down, and then we'll look for support back on the 2.8. So that's the kind of pattern that we're looking for within this space. So the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, an A and a B and a C wave here. Just bear with me a bit. Just got to sorry about that, just had to do a bit of trading on the side. So yeah, let's just go in and have a look at this situation here. So on the 15-minute chart here, we can count this from the top here. We called the top in yesterday because we were counting these 5 waves up here, and then we counted these last little 5s here, and then we're looking for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the A wave here. So it could be a little bit tricky here. So from the low here, we're looking for, we've got an A wave and a B wave and a C wave in 5 waves, and we'll look at that. So this market at the moment here can just come straight down from here. So when we're going to go short just here for this, we can get a better position than that, and we'll just take a look at that. So that's where I originally mentioned at that point, and the reason for that, that's just the outside sort of thing here, but we can lift that up into here. So this is also subgroup 2 in here, 65, 72 and 80 in this space here. So if the 72 here, the 2772 becomes the retested resistance, then you can short from that point, because even though I can count an A and a B and a C up through here as a wave B here, and it's come quite close to the 50% retracement level, because we've got the large number there, we need to take that on board, and it just could get a bit more complicated. So it's either going to come straight down from that point, so then the 72 here would be a catalyst for a nice trigger, or otherwise we're going to be coming down here for the B wave and then go up here for the C wave and then move down from that point. Let's go in and have a little look at that. So from the low here, from this, I'm just calling it wave A, it could be anything. So wave A, wave wave B here, an A and a B, and then 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3, 4 and 5 here for C of B. So we can finish at that point. It's just that this is the 50-60% retracement level from the low to the high here. So it's possible that this B wave can get a little larger here. So as I just mentioned, we can put wave C here and wave B here, and yeah, you can do that. So look, taking it from the 772 area would be the way to go with that. I'm just going to have a short video today so you get this video on time and you can take action as required. So at the 72 we want a retested resistance, so just pretend this is the 72 here. I can't draw on this side of the price, so the market would come down, bounce off it, go through it, come back, and then just go like that there. This will be in 3 waves here, so you could also just put a line through here as well for that. But we just need to see how that settles into this space here. There will be support for that. Just don't want to get trapped in that space. All right, that's it. I just want to keep it simple so we can look to catch that short trade, and we'll do an update on that if you're short. Okay.